righty.
What's happening, people?
How we darn, y'all? How we darn? Been a minute. It's good to see y'all again. I'm glad to be back.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat? Who's hanging out with us? How we darn?
How we doing? How we doing? Just
How was
by
the stream
way,
yesterday, by the way?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was right. A couple people were here.
Love
that. 04 to 10, by the way.
04 to 10. Okay, got it.
04 to 10.
04 to 10, it's code language. What's up, Billy?
You know nothing about that.
What's up, Billy? What's up, people? If you're here hanging out, say what's up, how you darn, so we know that you're hanging out with us here tonight. We also have a draft order reveal later tonight for our Lima League.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Dave says I'm here to see Zach get the 11 spot again. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? If I get the 11 spot, I'm not going to be okay. Let me just say that.
Nah,
I just don't want the same thing over and over and over and over again.
You'll be okay.
Is Sleepers, like the phone app, been bugging for people? Like mine keeps going through this, like, every time I open it, it just keeps like sliding like this. It's so frustrating. Is that just me?
That's what's happening to mine as well. So
Sleepers got to figure this stuff out, you know?
It's not just you, brother. So we gotta wait and see what that looks like. What's happening? Tucci, ATJ, Dave, Billy, Cole. I don't know if there's anyone on the top there. I can't really see. There's somebody else, but shout out to you guys in the chat. 23 people here. Say what's up, yo. Say what's up, my guy. Dynasty SuperFlex startup, as always. If you want to be part of a mock draft, join our Discord in the description below. Go to Dynasty mock draft tab. We will be posting the link there. Say hi to Blaze. Look at her. Just trying to get some food off Ellen. Look at that.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Look at this. she a little troublemaker.
Is she?
But yeah. But she's good. We want to get another dog for her. She needs she needs a nice little friend.
Are you gonna get another dog?
We want to.
Okay, all right.
You should look up like Red Fox Labs.
Yeah.
It's just Blaze, just bigger.
Love that. What breed is Blaze?
She is a Labradoodle.
Labradoodle.
A flat coat Labradoodle. She looks more like a Labrador, a mini Labrador.
Flat coat Labradoodle.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? Good to be back. What's up, Dave? Tunchi says, Darren, good, bro. Glad to have you back. Thanks, brother. Glad to be back. There's a young running back in Kilo y'all are probably interested in. I mean, who is it?
By the way, I sent a bunch of messages last night to people, and they all responded to me. I just don't have the time to look at it because we've been recording.
Yeah, you're going to look at it later, hey.
Yeah, I want to just let everyone know that's, Don, Rob, JC, Casey, Nathan, KCB, Jack, Mitch. Like, there's so many people, man. So many trades.
Yeah. That's exciting. I wish I had that many trades in my inbox to look at later.
Oh, no.
What's up, Cole? Dave says he doesn't use it on his phone anymore. Chris says, I just want to watch y'all draft. Thanks, as always, for your posts and streams. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out.
Man.
The Kev Hart reference. Somebody come look at this. Come look at this. Okay, apparently Badaki's mic is low.
My mic low?
Yeah.
What's that? Is this better? I can put it up on my side. Maybe I need to talk a little closer.
Yeah.
Let me know if that sounds better. If that feels better, maybe that I'm peaking too much. What's happening, John? How you doing, man?
Yeah. What's up, John? Welcome in, brother. All right, guys. We are doing a Dynasty Startup mock draft. And what in the world? Let's see here.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Did you check everything was okay? Was it all right?
I checked everything. I just didn't know that you changed or like your thing would have changed the screen size. Let's see here.
Right click it and then put fit to screen.
No, because I don't like it. I don't like it taking up the whole screen.
Okay. Yeah,
Let's see.
Do you.
Do you, bro? Do you?
Do you, man?
Somebody come look at
reports
this.
coming out here, man. The Browns continue to wait for Deshaun Watson. Jameis Winston expected to be in full health. Shortly with training camp kicking off. Michael Thomas
Yeah.
will be
Tell me
cleared
about it.
early in training camp, according to
Wow.
Ian Rappaport. So
Okay.
very, very interesting. There's a lot of things happening. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. This is where all the hypotheticals, all the injuries, all the is he really gonna be ready? Are they really gonna be ready? What's
We'll
gonna
find
happen?
out. We'll
You know,
find
we're
out.
really gonna find out what's gonna happen with some of these people.
That's right. Okay, so Badaki, do you want to go ahead and send this link over there in
Yeah.
the Discord for people to join,
Yeah, I'll send the link. I'll send the link
and
for
then
the
we will get popping.
popping.
And then of
Once
course
again,
we do have the Lima draft order reveal, and for the first time ever, looks like we're doing a third round reversal. We put a vote out there, and it looks like 7-4 in favor of the third round reversal. So
okay,
this will be a third round reversal in the Lima League.
interesting.
Most people have voted against it, but I guess everyone here kind of wanted to try something a little bit different. Steven says, y'all see that India League trade got through? Dotson plus Malik for Swift. Let's have a look. Let's see. Lima or India League.
I saw a trade go off, but I was actually trying to look for it. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. All right, so it looks like Dotson and Malik for Irv in a second. Okay.
An India League? What was it? Oh, Dotson Malik.
So that's Billy and JC doing a deal. I'm a big Dotson guy, so that's harder for me. I think, but the 23 second is going to be pretty valuable as well. So I think it just depends on how you view Dotson there. But I do like Dotson, so I might be on the Dotson side.
Yeah, that's fair. Gotta wait and see what that looks like. But
What's Jamar Chase's overall Madden? What is it, Tunchi?
899.
All right, shout out to everyone who is hanging out with us. We're doing a startup mock draft today. And I'm just going to go ahead and put us in. I'm going to put it straight in.
Put it straight in, baby.
Turn the sounds off for a little bit. Josh Allen, 101. No surprise there, is it? And just if you guys are watching and if you have yet to do so, if you could drop a like for us, that would mean a lot.
You like that? You like that?
You like that. Simple like is going to help us grow the channel. So appreciate you guys with that support. Steven says, I like the Dotson side. Would have offered the same for show. Shane says, I made a crazy one today, boys. Tell us, Shane, what's the trade?
Yeah, what's the trade?
ATJ likes the Dotson side as well. As we see the big three quarterbacks go off the board, and then JT goes at the 1-4.
I'm just happy. Oh, I actually made a trade overnight.
Did you?
I didn't realize. I got Elijah.
You didn't
Moore.
realize that it went through?
Yeah. Got Elijah Moore in the 23 second. I traded away Deontay Johnson
Okay, nice.
in the Alpha League.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, I did not realize that went through.
Yeah, I just got a very interesting offer. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ever see offers and you think that you're receiving the side that you like, but then you realize, oh, there's no way I would do this.
Yeah. That happens literally every single time.
Yeah.
To me, it's like, oh. No, that's awesome. I'm glad I got Brother Moore.
Yeah.
That's sick.
JT at the 1-4, and then we see Lamar and Joe Burrow, and then Kyler Murray goes off the board, which, puts me in a position where I can grab Jamar Chase here. So welcome to the squad, Jamar.
Here's to Jamar. I don't know if he said the third round reversal isn't so bad. We had in the 16 league. I'm guessing it's better than larger leagues. I don't know. Chris said.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does kind of make the. It's not traditional, I would say, but it makes the back end of the board a little bit
more appealing, I guess.
Friendly, yeah.
Chase's 18th ranked wide receiver Madden under Amari Cooper. Sheesh.
Yeah, wow.
I would like to see that. I like to see that full list.
What do you say? What do you say there?
Shane Diggs, AJ Brown for Mark Andrews, Jalen Waddle, and a third 12-team Superflex tight end premium. So I'm assuming you got Mark Andrews and Jalen Waddle. I like that. I like that trade, especially in a tight end premium.
I'm just gonna try and make this as big as possible. Sorry, guys.
No, that's fine. ATJ, the running back is Brees. That's on the blocking kilo. Okay. in the Kilo League. What you want? You got wait, HJ. You got Brees? Is that recent? That must have happened overnight when we were sleeping. You didn't have Brees before, did you? At least I don't remember.
Okay,
Maybe
Cooper
you-
Cup at
maybe
the
you always had
112 after we see Justin Jefferson, Dak Prescott, Trey Lance. Cooper Cup at the 112 here. Billy, I think going win now. Let's see. Oh, Billy said misclick. I mean, I'm happy to remove him. I don't care. Go ahead. It's a mock draft. If there was like 3 players already in a row, then I probably wouldn't do
Take
it.
CeeDee Lamb. Misclick. CeeDee Lamb. I'm buzzing about that more one. Let's go.
Okay, so 87 overall for Jamar Chase on Madden. I wonder who. Let's see, Madden wide receiver rankings. I bet you I can find it and put it on the screen here.
Yeah. Let us know.
Okay, so this is a 2023 Madden screen wide receiver rankings. As we see Kyle Pitts go off the board. Right after I make my pick, I'll bring this up and we can look at this together.
Yeah.
He's getting shopped in right now. Got you, Billy. No stress, brother. I'm on the clock here, so we see Najee go. And, I mean, I feel like I don't really have a choice. I feel like I had to take Russell Wilson at this point. So welcome to the squad, brother. Shane says, are y'all aware that Mark Andrews finished as a wide receiver 2 behind Cooper Kupp? Mind blown. Are you talking in like a tight end premium? Because I don't know if he would. Where would he have? I thought it was 5. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 5th or 6th.
In PPR, I think it was 5th or 6th. Let me double check here. So Mark Andrews last year in PPR, he had 301 points, 301.1, which would put him wide receiver 6, right ahead of Tyreek.
Yeah.
Really close, really close. And tight end premium, yeah, tight end premium, he definitely would. He would be right up there in a tight end premium league. As Javonte goes off the board. All right, let's look at these Madden ratings.
Yeah, let's look
Let's
at
see
it.
if you guys can see this, what I'm seeing.
Pull it up.
All right, so it looks like Devontae Adams is the wide receiver 1, 99 overall. Then Cooper Kupp, Tyreek. D-Hop is still 96, which is interesting. I mean, I don't hate D-Hop or anything. I just don't think he's a 96 anymore. Diggs is 95. Jefferson, 93. So right now, Jefferson, I feel like, is not being rated properly. Mike Evans at 92. Keenan at 91. I love Terry, but I don't know if Terry's a 91. Amari Cooper is a 90. Michael Thomas is a 90? Really? Tyler Lockett's a 90?
Madden ratings never
What?
make sense. Madden ratings every single year upset everyone. They never
But
make
Tyler
sense.
Lockett is a 90? In what world? I mean, what did he do last year to improve his rating like this?
They're clearly
90
just
for
Seahawks
Tyler
fans.
Lockett.
The Manning Raiders are Seahawks fans. There's no doubt about it.
DJ Moore is an 88. Jesus. So Jamar Chase, wow. They have DJ Moore ranked ahead of Jamar Chase. Adam Thielen ahead of Jamar Chase. Tyler Lockett ahead of Jamar Chase. Michael Thomas hasn't played in 2 years.
Barely.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone keeps saying Mike's still low, Badaki's still high, Badaki's low. Is this better? I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to peak it too much. Let me know.
Yeah, they're peeking super hard in my ear now.
Yeah, in Zach's ear. I didn't even move it. I moved it literally just a little bit. But maybe I
Yeah.
need to talk more into the mic. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, a lot of times you just kind of like move your head around and
Yeah,
that might be the case. But
Yeah,
yeah, these
Bobblehead.
ratings are
Bobblehead.
incredibly interesting. I don't know what to say. I mean, these are pretty terrible
Ooh.
ratings.
I wanted Mark Andrews there. It's okay.
Jarvis Landry ahead of Michael Pittman and T. Higgins. Robbie Anderson's an 82. We just saw one of the worst seasons
Robbie's up there, man. Respect on Robbie's name.
And you put him ahead of Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk, yeah, man.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of pointless to keep looking at. I'm just going to get annoyed. Catching up with the chat. Steven says, I keep wishing we had 3 more spots on our roster in the India League. Just makes the waiver wire, worth a little bit more, which is good.
Yeah.
I'll turn the sounds on now. My rookie SuperFlex with IDP is ongoing. I currently have Dotson, Rachaad White, McBride, Wandale. It's a pretty good list there, Joe.
Yeah.
What's up, Peter? Tunchi says their ranks are so bad. DJ Moore over Jamar Chase. Let us know, are the mics a little bit better? I don't know.
Yeah.
Brandon Cooks is a little, yeah.
I agree with more of a Chase person than ATJ said.
I know he's saying that to get me riled up. I don't think anyone would say Chase over Moore. Or Moore over Chase, excuse me. I'm not falling for the bait.
Oh, man, what a day. Got up
Welcome,
early
Justin.
today. Recorded. Some cool content. Excited for it.
Madden, I'm trying to get a job. I'll do proper ranks. Yeah, look. Incredible rankings from the team at Madden, excuse me. Okay, so wide receiver. We can look at all the rankings. I wonder, can I find other positions? Okay, yeah. Let's have a look at their running back rankings. Madden is such a terrible game. Like, it just never changes. Ever. It's always the same thing.
It never changes, man.
As we see Mixon, Eckler, and Tua go off the board. While we were looking, we saw Brees, CMC, Cup, Stafford, Swift, Higgins. Aaron Rodgers at the 301. Kind of early for Aaron there.
Yeah.
Mark goes off the board. Waddle, Diggs, A.J. Brown. Then we see Trevor, Derek Carr, Fields, and now Billy is on the clock, and he goes Dalvin Cook with his first pick. Okay, so running backs. Okay, I guess they don't have it up yet. They've only released their wide receivers.
Wide receivers, okay.
I feel like some of this was for clickbait. Some of that felt really intentional to spark conversations online. Maybe to get them trending or something. Because some of those are really obviously not right. No disrespect to Amari Cooper, but he's not a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL right now. He's probably top 15 to 20.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think Madden's always like that. They always be coming out the works with like, what?
Yep. See DK at the 4-1, and then Devontae Adams at the 4-2. Terry's at least a 97. I know, right? Mm-hmm. Minimum 97.
Minimum. My only peace and love.
How's the volumes, guys? Is our mic sound a little bit better?
If you want to get rich, there's a million ways. Sweet chick, familiar face, wine. You know about that, Dave? Debo Samuel. What's up, love?
Apparently let's see what Chubb's. That's actually incredible.
Okay?
Chubb.
Looking forward for the draft reveal. Yeah, same here. It's always fun.
Yeah, same.
And a real talk, I can understand maybe that they want to see him do it for another year, but still 87 seems disrespectful, and he definitely is better than a lot of these people ahead of him. Yeah. If you think he's talking about Jamar Chase, I agree.
Yeah. So Tunchi sent me a little message there. I'll show the tweet.
Tunchi
from Chase after those rankings were released. Here I am on the board. Man, this is an interesting spot to be in, isn't it? I'm going to go running back here.
Okay.
What's up, Travi? Welcome.
MVP.
So far, this looks like a very, like, on-brand team for me. Let's go to Twitter and find this tweet from Jamar. From Jamar Chase. Here it is. Okay, so he says, basically, I'm going to keep working. Extra motivation. And then Madden replied, plus 12 overall last season. Can't wait to continue the climb with you this year.
Madden, you just shit, man. You just shit.
What can you do? All right, as Michael Pittman, Drake London go off the board. We see Zach Wilson as well. They'll probably have JT at 89. Could you imagine? Again, I feel like some of these ratings aren't final. I think they're doing it for clickbait. And like, Jamar Chase just gave Madden free publicity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Saquon.
That's what I feel like is going on here.
This is literally like what my team looked like. Just instead of Waddle, it was T.
For which league?
Literally, this past league.
Okay.
I got Justin Herbert. Let me double check. Leopard won't perform against me. Can prosper. Imposter. I'ma fill him with lead. Actually, it's so off. It was Patrick Mahomes, T. Higgins, Tyreek. So completely off. What am I talking about?
So really, you only had Tyreek.
Tyreek, essentially.
As we see JK off the board. I loved JK's reply. I don't know if you saw it. Did you guys see JK's reply to those reports?
Yeah.
I think I retweeted it from our page.
Yeah, I think you did. It was good.
Let me see.
We definitely got to wait and see.
He said, okay, I'm tired of being quiet. Come to me for your sources because I might not even go on the pup because that's how good my rehab is going, and I'm damn sure going to be ready for week 1. Let him know, JK.
Let him know, JK.
JK is about to be such a good value this year.
Pretty in pink, but she's better in blue.
As we see Ken, the real estate agent. I think we should call him Ken, the insurance agent.
Maybe.
And Monty and then DJ Moore, and you're on the clock.
Count possibly. So close. Dave said, ATJ Tom Brady retweeted him and said, "Don't worry about because Madden didn't even have him in the game his second year." GG's. Tell him, Tom. Seeing wearing Thor shirt, was the movie any good? Thinking about seeing it next week. It's hard to say if I personally liked it. I think it was overdone at times. So I think you can kind of look into that yourself a little bit. But I would recommend, if you're a Marvel fan, you should definitely watch it. I liked it. I actually got the shirt before the movie even came out. So yeah, it says like Thor: Love and Thunder.
All right, what comments have you talked about? I think it just did Joe's.
Yeah.
It's not up to him. Let's see. Cole says got JK at the 701. 7-0 in a 10 team league. Still, that's pretty late. Well done. Might not even go on pup. Not touching JK this year. I love it. So many people are not liking JK. That's good. Everyone's got their convictions, you know?
Yeah. I think you thought was really good. It may have been my favorite Thor movie so far. Max said, "Yeah."
I'm not there with you guys. I don't know.
Some people liked it, some people didn't. I actually don't mind it. Like, I thought it was a really good movie. I know some people like.
No,
you can see how Zach's reacting. Not saying
no.
Like it, but
yeah, exactly. It's not that I disliked it. I wish I had my rankings open right now because I'm on the board, but let me get them open. Yeah, no, it's not that I disliked Thor. I just thought that a lot of things kind of felt forced. Thor Ragnarok is my favorite. I'm gonna take a lave here. So Thor Ragnarok was my favorite Thor movie, and I thought it was super original. It felt like something brand new. The comedy felt like it was very different. But I feel like in this Thor Love and Thunder, I feel like they just tried to like force the comedy. I don't know. That's kind of how I felt. I felt like it just kind of like felt forced. There was a lot of moments when I was watching it in the theaters where it felt like they wanted you to laugh, but I was just kind of like, like it just kind of felt like an awkward pause. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely, yeah. It depends on how you take it.
And also, some things are so overdone, like the goats.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, how many times do I need to laugh at that, Anyway, maybe I just expect too much.
Yeah, you're a high, you hold people very, you hold, like, how can I say this? Not people. Movies, you have really high standards, I believe.
Yeah.
Not in a negative way, but, like, yeah.
I have high expectations.
Yeah, and I think that's what. Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's fair to have high expectations for a $1 billion company.
For sure.
Today's one of those days where things are downloading pretty quickly. So weird how.
Just one of those days, man.
Some days they don't. Gavin says, "Who are some players y'all are completely out on in Dynasty?" I've been pretty vocal about DJ Moore being one of those people for me. I'm trying to think of like the most controversial players that I'm out on.
For me, I can definitely say with confidence it's probably Antonio Gibson. I don't want any stock of Antonio Gibson whatsoever.
Yeah, I think, and I'm the opposite there. I feel like he's become such a good value, but I understand people's concerns.
I said Amari Cooper as well. Don't want any of Amari Cooper at the moment. Even if Deshaun Watson does come back, I think they would just move on.
Let me ask you a question though, and let me ask the chat a question because in the last draft that we did, I got Amari Cooper at the 12-7. I feel like at some point he becomes a value. I don't know. I mean, if Watson gets suspended only 6 games, what will we value? How will we value Amari Cooper when he gets back? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know. I think at some point maybe it becomes a value.
I think at some point it definitely becomes value, and like if he does come back at 6-8 games, people are probably going to trade. The thing is, you either trade for him now, hoping and expecting that he is going to come back and only miss half of the season, for Amari Cooper. Like, if I can send a late second, 24-second for Amari Cooper right now, hoping that Deshaun Watson comes back, sure, let's do it. But, like, I think once we know the answer to Deshaun, it's either going to skyrocket. People say, "No, I'm going to wait." They'll wait the 6 weeks, wait until Deshaun comes back, or the opposite, so.
No, I get it. I just feel like he's being super undervalued right now in my eyes. The fact that I was able to get him at the end, like the middle to end of the 12th, and I have no doubt that he's going to be worth a first-round pick if Watson's able to come back. We're talking about the same Watson who made Will Fuller a wide receiver 1. So I own him. I'll say this. If you guys own Amari Cooper, don't sell him right now unless someone is willing to give you a first-round pick. Because when Deshaun Watson comes back, that's what he's going to be worth. So if you own him right now, don't sell him on the cheap. And if you aren't owning him and you are contending, go try and buy him on the low. I mean, I'm definitely not opposed personally to sending a 23 second-round pick right now if I'm a contender for Amari Cooper, knowing that potentially – I'm going to either have a wide receiver 1 on the team where Brissett's going to throw it to him. It'll be inconsistent, or Watson will return after 6 games, and I'm going to have a flex guy that I can rely on a weekly basis. So there's just no one in Cleveland that is competing with Amari Cooper at all. And if Watson comes back, regardless of what you think about him, Amari Cooper is going to have top 12 upside every week.
I think, first of all, I think it's crazy that Deshaun Watson is just in conversation of playing. That's what's crazy.
I know, and we don't really know anything about it. It's just what we've heard.
Yeah, it's just what we heard. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I agree with Amari Cooper. Dave is even saying, yeah, trade for him now, but that because he's been trying to send me trades. He's been trying to send me Amari Cooper. I still don't
Yeah.
want it. I still don't want Amari Cooper. I'll be honest with you. I think
Yeah.
it's fair for the person to try and trade for a second. Would I do that? No. You know,
So if you're a
like
contending team, you wouldn't send a 23 second
no,
right now
I'm
for
saying like
Amari
I
Cooper.
wouldn't want. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that. I'm saying I wouldn't want to do that. Like
What's the difference between that and not
because
wanting
like
to or
if
not to? I don't understand.
if I'm giving somebody advice saying, hey, someone just sent me an offer for me to send my second for Amari Cooper, would you do that? I would say yes, take the chance. But would I personally do that? I don't know if I want to take the chance with my team doing that. Does that make sense? I don't think I just
Well,
don't.
then
I
you
don't
shouldn't
want
be advising people to do it.
Why? Because I think it's still a good move. I just don't want to do it personally. Like I just don't want to do
Yeah.
it. Does that make sense? Like I people love. How can I say it? People love skydiving, but I'm not gonna skydive. I like the idea of doing it. Does that mean I'm gonna
That
skydive?
is that's a very interesting comparison.
I don't know. Like if people are asking for advice, do you want to skydive, bro? If you find that really happy and you think you can do it, I think I would do skydiving if I wasn't a bitch about it. But like I'm a bitch about getting Amari Cooper. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Joshua says Love and Thunder was borderline trash. Few chuckles saved it. Yeah, I thought it.
Right.
To me, it just felt like reused content. It just felt like, hey, you remember what was so good about Ragnarok? Let's try and do that again. It just doesn't work, in my opinion. But I still enjoyed watching it. It's hard not to enjoy a Marvel movie. Chubbs Chubb. I love the username. Watson getting less than 6 probably. Let's see.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know that the
Still
NFL
believe it.
does want to avoid any sort of like legal, implications or, because we've heard that Watson his team might sue them if they suspend him for an entire year. So I'm sure the NFL would want to avoid that. JW says Cooper isn't that old and will for sure have Watson next year. That's true. ATJ, put some respect on Will Fuller's name. That's my cousin. Chubbs Chubb, get Coop before the Deshaun suspension gets announced. I agree. National media think it's longer than everyone else close to the case. Great value on Coop right now. Tucci says sold Coop for a 23 first right when he got traded. I like that value. ATJ says he understands you.
You understand me? Thanks, bro.
Love that.
Appreciate it.
Gavin says plant your flag on a wide receiver outside the top 50. Okay, I like this. Outside the top 50. And this depends on where people have people ranked, I guess.
I mean, I'll go based off my rankings. Wide receiver outside the top 50.
Make sure you go Dynasty. I had my redraft rankings up.
No, Dynasty. Is it?
I would say
out like Adam Thielen, Alan Lazard, Russell Gage.
yeah, I feel like those are cop outs because we've already talked about them for a while.
Yeah, I'm just looking at somebody else here.
Dang it. I was really hoping that Gibson would fall one more spot to me there.
Maybe Jarvis. I like Jarvis.
Are you talking about this year or in Dynasty?
I'm talking about this year, but we can talk about Dynasty. I mean, obviously we're Dynasty, but like I was thinking this year. I thought that's
Right.
maybe the way he was going to
If
go.
we're talking Dynasty, then I feel like 2 players come to mind that I think are being undervalued that are outside the top 50 for most people. The first one would be Christian Kirk. The second would be Calvin Ridley. I understand a lot of people are off Calvin Ridley, but I just think he's being massively undervalued in Dynasty. In redraft, Gage is probably my biggest flag plant right now.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I think those. If we talk about, he's saying Dynasty. Okay. Let me just have a look then.
While you're doing that, ATJ says, is it bad that I'm preying on JK's downfall so I can shop Gus Bus?
Bro.
Yeah, we've all done it.
I like Nico. I think Nico's a good opportunity. I'll have him outside the top 50.
Yeah.
Who else? else here? Who else can I think of? I really like
Oh,
Kyle
no,
Phillips.
JT.
That's a rookie guy. Josh Palmer, I still believe in him, but it's kind of tough now with Mike Evans. He was a guy that I thought about.
Yeah. Flag plan is such a hard word, you know.
Yeah. Juwan Jennings. Wow. Yeah.
Juwan
It is
Jennings.
like my luck's been running out.
Danny Gray is definitely in that category for me too, if
Yeah,
things
for sure.
pan right.
There's a lot of people.
Terrace Marshall. I mean, it's not like I'm flag planning on him, but if we're talking about people who are undervalued. JGM says we should use Madden ratings as ADP.
Gosh, that'd be terrible.
That would be terrible. D-Hop would be going in the first round.
Joe says, anyone else like Crowder more than Gabe Davis in redrafts? I definitely like. Ooh, excuse me. I definitely like Gabe Davis over Crowder. I think Zach will say the same, but
I would say the same, but I am not on board with Gabe Davis's ADP. I'll say that. I do think it's out of control. And I also think that Crowder could have potential value this year. He's a really good receiver. Just hasn't been able to stay healthy, and he fits that slot role really well for them. So I agree with the Crowder is going to have value conversation, but yeah, I would go Davis over Crowder still.
yeah. Training for Cooper is like skydiving. That's the quote right there. It's true. Want to skydive?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's skydive.
You actually don't even need to go skydiving. Just trade for Mark Cooper. You'll get the same feeling.
And that's what's scary about it. I ain't trying to die.
Oh no, ATJ. Just throwing hands at Joe. As we see Devonta Smith, James Cook, Fournette, Keenan, Mikey Will.
No.
Christian Watson goes off the board. All right, let's see what we got here.
Yeah.
Jeez. I feel like running backs. Man, I just like the wide receivers better. It's pretty much booked anytime it's in the 8th round.
Pretty much book it, man.
If it's in the 8th round, you can book it. JGM. He said, I just traded Adams for Hollywood Damian Harrison in 23 first. Wow. That's incredible value for Devontae Adams. Well done. Davis's ADP on Underdog was above Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
It's a little bit ridiculous now, isn't it?
I'm on the clock here. Sky.
That's the problem with Gabe Davis is people want to make him this sleeper this year. This, oh my God, it could be Gabe Davis, but he's not a sleeper anymore. He's just, you know what I mean? Like in redraft league specifically, and definitely in best ball, you can't consider him a sleeper anymore. He's being overdrafted rather than one of those guys that you get late that could be a huge value to your team. That's my problem more with Gabe Davis is how high he is going.
What did they have him? Where is
If Gabe Davis was like a 10th round guy, I'm so happy to take the shot on him in redraft leagues. But to have him above Deontay in best ball, I mean, come on. That's too much at that point, in my opinion.
They have him wide receiver 28.
In redraft?
No, I think I'm looking at Underdog because I think Underdog takes from 4 for 4, but I could be wrong.
I think I last checked, Gabe Davis was wide receiver 20 on Underdog.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Well, I could be wrong as well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I thought they took their rankings from 4 from 4.
Right.
And at the moment, Gabe Davis is wide receiver 28, which is in the middle of the 5th round.
By the way, guys, shout out to the 40 people watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you could just do us a favor and drop a like on the stream.
You like that? You like that?
The most simple way for you to support what we do with 40 people watching. Why can't we get to 35? With your help, I think we can do it. A like is just a simple way for us to grow the channel, for you to support us. Thank you so much.
That's right.
Dave has a question for you.
You going skydiving or training Amari Cooper? I mean, it has to be. It has to be skydiving. What a thrill, honestly. See the world in a different way. Amari Cooper is just shit, to be honest with you. Not jokes. To take here.
Let's see. Pickens off the board. You are on the clock. You've got Justin Herbert, Matt Stafford, Waddle, Tyreek, Judy, Juju, Jacobs, and Mitchell.
And I'm really happy with my wide receivers. Yeah. Let's just lock up my RB3. I'll take Zeke here.
I like this question from Joe, by the way, as you take Zeke. I keep trying to highlight Devontae Parker just because I feel like he is the clear X wide receiver in New England. He's old, yes, but you know he's been a wide receiver one at one point of his career. He's dealt with a lot of injuries, but I think this is the best wide receiver in New England right now. And I think in redraft, Dynasty, I don't really want a whole lot to do with him, but in redraft, I do think he is being undervalued for his ADP. He's someone I'm going to take a shot on a lot. Best ball, I don't know that he really has that huge ceiling, but in redraft, I think he can be someone that you might be able to, plug and play at points. All right, ATJ says he's going to flag plan on Naeem.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm not a big Naeem guy. Just at some point, why not run JT into the ground while you have him,
Let's just ruin his career.
That's what people do.
That's funny. Gabe Davis is overpriced, but I'm surprised more people aren't saying the same about CD. You're paying for the upside.
Well, yeah, CD was also a first-round pick, though.
Yeah,
he's the wide receiver one on his team.
Yeah, he's the wide receiver one. I think that's the thing, and he's not competing with another wide receiver one like Stephon Diggs, exactly. So
I get it, but it's a little bit of a different situation. But I guess I can see what you're saying. We haven't seen it from CD, but to be fair, I mean, if we're talking about last year, CeeDee Lamb versus Gabe Davis, CeeDee Lamb was someone you could start every week. Gabe Davis, you might have been happy to start him 2 weeks out of the year. Josh says, we got you, man. How much does it cost to expedite your team to a grade my team episode? We don't really have a price on it right now. Honestly, what we want to do is we want to find teams that we can help. And if your team's on there and it's super clear that it's a rebuild, what are we going to tell you? Or if your team's on there and you have like all win now players, we're not going to tell you to just sell all those guys. I mean, you're in a window. So that's what makes it hard.
Yeah.
We really just look through that text channel every week and try and like find what is a team that we can really help. What I would say though is on our Patreon, we have something called the Fantasy Hotline, which comes with the Close Friends Plus tier and above. And we offer breakdowns in like a DM. It's not a video, but we just can't promise that we can break down anyone's team for sure. Yeah. I mean, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of teams in there, and we only do one video per week, so it just makes it hard, for us. Just being honest, it makes it hard for us to do everyone's team. It's just impossible to do everyone's team.
Yeah. It is. It's definitely tough, but yeah. Fantasy Hotline, Patreon.com/FantasylandFam. No pressure, but that's definitely an option.
Yeah, well, we could give you our thoughts in a DM essentially of your team. Yeah. Chris says Fade Davis Shakira was PFF's highest graded wide receiver in college last year, red zone threat. But of course, you will have to wait.
Look it up, Shakira.
We do like Shakira.
I love Shakira.
Yeah.
You just gotta wait and see what that looks like. If Gabe Davis doesn't show out this year, I mean, that can be a huge step for Shakira coming into his second year. But I mean, we gotta wait and see, I guess.
Yeah. Andre says, should I trade Jonathan Taylor for Lamb and Hall? meaning you get CeeDee Lamb and Breece Hall. Personally, I would do that, but I know a lot of people here probably would not. And that probably comes down to how we value JT in Dynasty. It's not that I devalue him long term. But yeah, I think I would do that personally. I don't know about you, Badaki.
It's tough. I want to say yes, but at the same time, it's like putting so much belief in Brees right here.
I think if you believe that CD can become an elite wide receiver in Dynasty, then it would be easier for you to pull the trigger. So I think it comes down to that sort of conviction there for everyone.
I definitely believe it, and I think, yeah, it's interesting. I might hold JT.
Okay. Calvin says, thanks for the trade breakdown. Would you hold Damian Harris or try to flip him before the season? If I'm a contending team, I feel like I'm not going to get enough value. It's not going to be worth me moving him. I've thrown out this scenario before. Why not Damian Harris to Buffalo? I feel like he really complements James Cook. I don't think Devin Singletary is all that good. Maybe you guys do, but if Damian Harris ends up in Buffalo next year, and it's so cheap to sign these running backs right now in free agency, just an idea. I mean, Damian Harris should have a role somewhere next year. Might be a committee. It's only 25. So it's not impossible that Damian re-signs with how cheap it is. I know there's a lot of running backs there. I don't know, but I just don't think his value right now is worth selling. I mean, he's not at a high point right now to sell, in my opinion.
Yeah, and that's the most likely thing. That's what I believe is going to happen. He probably just resigns. It's a team-friendly deal. He's on this team. They believe in Ramondre. I know a lot of people believe in Karen Harris and everyone else they drafted. I am not worried about them. I don't believe in them. I know there's a lot of people in the fantasy community that really likes Karen Harris and the running backs that they drafted, saying that you should just get rid of everyone in this backfield because these guys are going to be fantasy relevant. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that at all. I'm happy to keep Damian. I'm happy to keep him and trade him for some draft capital, depending on what it looks like.
Yeah.
I'm really comfortable Damian regardless, no matter where he goes.
She says Gabe Davis couldn't even beat out old Emmanuel Sanders or Cole Beasley. The playoffs, I know, Steven, this is what I keep telling people. If you're a Gabe Davis truther, then the only thing you can point to is the playoffs. And that's okay. Like, if that's truly how you feel, that there will be a connection point from what happened in the playoffs to now the regular season, that's okay, but that's what you have to say. You can't talk about what he did last year. The game versus Kansas City, yeah. Don Juan says, 12-team Superflex startup. Would you add to Eckler in a deal to get Lance? What would you add?
Yeah,
I mean, it depends on how. A lot of teams value running backs high, Badaki.
Mm-hmm. They do.
And a lot of leagues devalue Trey. So could you do Eckler in a second?
Yeah, I like Eckler in a second.
I could do that.
You can do. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't mind that. What's happening, Drew? Says, yo. Appreciate the honesty. No worries, Josh.
Of course. We actually have a draft order reveal tonight, Brandon, so I don't think we'll do grades just because we have a draft order reveal to get to for our last follower league this offseason. Or this last Dynasty follower league, sorry. I'm going to change it to 30 seconds on the clock here.
Yeah.
All right. And I was hoping those quarterbacks wouldn't go off the board, but they did. I'll take a shot on Desmond. Why not? Why not take a shot? JGM says, wasn't CD the wide receiver one in targets last year? Yeah, but competing with Amari, now Amari's gone. So Amari, and I believe Amari averaged almost around 7 targets. Same with CD. But CD in targets per game did lead the team. So he was already kind of transitioning there.
I also believe there was like tension, especially with Jerry saying like what's happening with Amari, and I think they've kind of started to force feed him at some point. Just felt very inconsistent for CD at times.
Yeah. Lamar, Kyler, Burrow, who is best? I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Nah, no worries. In the order that I have them ranked, I have Burrow, Lamar, Kyler. I'm looking at Zach's rankings here. He would say Joe, Kyler, Lamar. So maybe that's changed recently. Maybe that hasn't. But we'll see. He said, I believe he was 14 in targets, but no, Coop should go way up. So, yeah, I hear you. 1 second, let's make sure I'm not on the clock. Okay, cool. Joe, I'm a clear rebuild with 723 first. I'm interested in hearing various philosophies, either sticking and picking or dipping and flipping. Sticking and dipping and flipping. I love that. Look, I think it depends on the pieces that you have right now. I'm happy for you to try and I'm happy for you to wait and rebuild. There's two different ways. You can keep all 7 picks, believe in everyone that's coming in, because we believe in this class is super hype. It's a super hype class and everything that's happening. Or you can flip. Or you can, like you said, you can flip. Can you get some high valuable players? Can you get like send 2 of those first rounds, get a Chase? Can you get 2 of those first rounds, get a Jamar? You know, get a CD, or could you get a quarterback? You know, could you get a Trey, a Justin Herbert, a Mahomes? Any of these guys with these first? I think what you can do is at least maybe trade 3 out of those 7. See if you can get like a Waddle, you know. See if you and then see if you can get a wide receiver. So wide receiver and a quarterback, and then keep those first. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, I agree. I think you can. I think the best answer there is to use some of them to trade for talent that's proven, and use the other picks to take shots on guys. So if you have that many picks, you honestly don't really want to use all of them.
Yeah,
you want to use, you know, in the rookie draft, some of them you do want to just get proven guys. So
yeah, and maybe maybe you can send two first rounders, see if you can get Kyle Pitts. I don't know if somebody wants to do that. Get 2 first rounders, get a Herbert, a Burrow, a Kyler, and then maybe send a 1 first round pick and get a wide receiver. See if you can get a London, a Pittman, somebody if you believe in a DK, you know, one of these guys, a T Higgins.
But I would also say, just quickly, something that's important is do that after this season, because I'm assuming that you're trying to tank if you have that many firsts.
Right.
So I think it's important also just to say, don't do that right now, you know, because then you're going to be a better team, and you don't want to be a better team right now.
Yeah. So
You
that's
know
what that's what I would do. Maybe buy low at times as well. Let's say let's say, you know, Lamar gets hurt again, or Joe Burrow doesn't look the same. Maybe you can get him at that price, or Jamar Chase is not having that good of a year. Maybe he goes from 2 first, maybe to 1 first at the time. You know, like you can do things like that. Yeah, it's good. Drew says, I kind of want to take Olave over Burks in drafts. I'm taking Olave over Burks in drafts for sure. I think it depends. I don't know, maybe Zach will be taking Burks over Olave.
Yeah, I am going Burks over Olave. Tunchi.
Bye. Let's go, Mike Collins.
Tunchi said, I'll skydive for a trade. I'll skydive or trade Amari Cooper if you rate my team.
That's funny. You know, I actually don't think it's. I'm probably over the weight limit. I know skydiving is a weight limit, so it's fat GGs to me.
Come on.
Is there a weight limit for skydiving?
Yeah, there is a weight limit. Yeah, the weight limit's like really low apparently. Let's look it up. What's 100 kilos to pounds? What's 100 kilos to pounds?
Jeremy says CD will be a top 3 wide receiver barring injuries. That's a hot take for sure.
220. Damn, son.
Andre says, yeah, I'm trying to figure out an elite wide receiver because I'm really good at running back at the moment. I can't read the rest of that because I'm on the clock.
Let's see. Yeah, I can read it. I'm trying to find an elite wide receiver because I'm really good at running back at the moment. I have JT, Barkley, Etienne, Mac Penny and Hines. Wide receivers: Judy, Sutton, Tony, Chanel, MVS, Sky Moore, and Christian Watson. I mean, we've said this multiple times. We said this before, but you can go multiple different ways with this. Why not try and trade JT? Trade JT and Hines in a package. Get an elite wide receiver. You have Barkley and Etienne, or you can trade Barkley trying to get a low tier wide receiver. See if you can get a Rashad Bateman, a Hollywood Brown. But these guys aren't elite yet. You want an elite wide receiver. I'm thinking of Chase, Jefferson, CD, Cooper. You know, those are the guys that I'm thinking of. And I feel like the only way maybe you can
Could you get like Diggs in a first and a second? Could you get Waddle in a first and a second, or AJ Brown in a similar deal? Could you get Justin Jefferson in a 23 second or something? Like, could you get Chase in a 23 second? A lot of people put JT ahead of those two wide receivers. Could you, like for JT, could you go out and get Drake London and 2 firsts? I don't know. I mean, like, you can get a lot of value for JT
you can definitely
right now.
get a lot of value for JT, or you can just go the other route, sell Barkley. It might be a little bit harder to do that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm struggling. Let's see, 240 for Tander. I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but I was looking at skydive. Apparently, there's a weight limit for skydiving, and it was 220 pounds. So
Oh no, I was talking about Dave's comment.
No, I know.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's related.
Maybe it is related, but I could be wrong. Jordan Fuzzle, Jordan.
Chubbs says Watson made Fells look like Kelsey. Not like Kelsey, let's be honest. But Fells had his moments. But Njoku's definitely the best tight end that Watson's played with. I would agree. Andre says, yeah, I liked my running backs. They give me the points to maybe compete this year with some upgrades in wide receivers. But I know wide receivers remain valuable for more time in Dynasty. Thanks a lot, guys. Of course.
All love, man.
Tandem skydiving is what Dave was talking about. 15th
that?
round is the last round, by the way.
Did you look up skydiving in Australia? Love that from Dave. I just typed in tandem skydiving, and it's just a skydiving place somewhere in Australia. Official website.
Brandon says, let's all remember when LaShawn McCoy said Kenny Pickett is equal to Joe Burrow. You know, not every NFL player needs to be an analyst.
He's not even an analyst, bro. He's just... I wonder if he's like part of I Am Athlete now. Like,
yeah, I don't know. You know what is funny, though? Is that there is a pretty big disconnect between some analysts that have been professional athletes, and like some of them just don't respect just people who are analysts. They're like, you never played the game, you know. I always find that like an interesting dynamic in some of the shows.
Steven said tandem means you're attached to somebody who knows what they're doing. Oh, I didn't know that. No idea. Interesting. Probably never go skydiving in my life, boys. GG's. I'm on the clock here.
We got the 100-yard dash coming up here. Just putting that in the background. Oh, yeah, tandem. Yeah. So I guess that would be the problem. Is that what you're saying? Like, someone wouldn't, like,
well,
you know,
it's just
couldn't attach to you?
I think there's just a weight limit in general. Like, period.
Right.
Like,
Billy says, someone who needs to stay off TV, Pat Bev. Don't get me started on Pat Bev. I got no respect for the guy. No respect. As a OKC fan, I think people can understand why. We were primed for a run before he took out Westbrook's knee. No respect.
can't stand Pat Bev, Dave said.
Yeah, not a fan either, but I can respect what he brings to a team. I just feel like there's other ways to do what he's trying to accomplish.
I want to look up that.
Come on.
Pat Bev, Russell Wilson. Sorry, Russell Westbrook.
Hey, we won't know what pick it will become. Yep, that's true. Dave says Mad Dog Russo is climbing up that ladder. I think Mad Dog is really good at what he does. I don't know what you guys think, but I really enjoy his takes. I enjoy the passion in his takes. But no disrespect to Stephen A. I feel like Stephen A. is just blurt stuff out a lot instead of like having reasons behind it. Or like Stephen A. just can't respect if someone else has a different opinion, I think is the thing that I don't like about him as much as others.
What did Pat Bev get suspended for that foul?
No.
No. I'm just trying to look at. I'm trying to look up like the actual play. I saw like a quick blurry one, but
Russell Westbrook was going to call a timeout, and then Pat Bev went for the ball and hit his knee and end up giving him a knee injury. He was out for the year. It was in the playoffs. So annoying. I'm just gonna let everyone know in the Lima League, we are doing the draft order reveal now on YouTube.
We chatting the fire. Here it is, guys. Talk it up, huh?
This league will have a third round reversal. By the way, we voted, and it's 7-4 right now. So someone changed last minute.
I'll be honest with you, boys. I voted no. Boys and girls, I said no. I didn't want it. I didn't want to be different.
Let's just make sure that it's still there. Yes. Okay. So third round reversal will be in effect, just so everyone knows. All right. So I need to put some names in here.
Yeah. Open it up, man.
Go ahead. Give me some names.
Nate. Algello. I'm really bad with names. You know how I am.
What?
Nate. Alejo.
Let's just do Nate.
What was Kevin?
I'm gonna say Kev.
We have Dave. That's Dave. We have Jet Set Poppy.
Okay.
Billy on the street. Pedro 47. We got Killer K.
Killer K back at it again.
Mm-hmm. We got Rep 42.
Who had the 101 in his last league.
Yep. We have Bullrog.
Yep.
Jenner.
Kylie, what's up?
And then you and myself.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how this is going to work. This is a third round reversal. So
I'm scared.
I don't mind. I don't mind being anywhere now.
Yeah, and I think that's what makes it like maybe we should just take the third round reversal out. We want people to be upset, you know. Not jokes.
I feel like watch me get like the first pick in this one with the third round reversal.
Make our faces smaller, and then start this shit. Here we go. Babe, we're doing another draft.
John says Zach getting 8 and Badaki getting 9. John says Nate going number 1. Chris says, what would you offer for Corral? I would rather keep a 23 third personally, but maybe a 4th.
Yeah. How about before we start, put in where you think we're gonna land?
Yeah, put in your predictions in the chat right now.
And then
and if you guys are watching and you're in this league, where do you also tell us where you think you're going to?
I'm going to say I'm going to get I'm going to say an uneven number. I want to say like the 9th pick.
Okay. I actually have been feeling the 8 spot for some reason. That's why I chose it today, because I really feel like I'm going to have it. I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm going to get the 8 spot. Not that I want it or don't want it, but that's what it kind of feels like to me.
Yeah. I would have to say 9th or 3rd. Sounds weird, but those are the ones that I'm feeling, 9th and 3rd. We'll see.
Drusa says, if you don't mind which pick you get, doesn't it make the most fair system? We're not trying to make any sense here, Drew. Okay. Stop making sense. Okay, here we go. Ready? I'm going to go ahead and move this forward. How many times do we want to shuffle it?
Maybe we should do 12 shuffles since this is a
12
12 league.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I am at the very top of the screen, which historically I think I remember not being so good.
Where am I?
You are here, kind of towards the bottom.
I can't even find myself. Okay, I see. Okay. Towards
Dave is also there. And I'll make sure to move our faces while it's going. I don't actually know what I want. This is going to be interesting. All right, Reb says he's going to get the 106. John says if Zach gets 8, I bet he's paying them. Kendall's hoping for the 112. Dash wants the 102. Chris says, true, Steven. I just watched too much SEC football. Okay, here we go, guys. I just want to say the best of luck. And before we do this, shout out to Jenner, Nate, Kev, Reb, Jet Set Poppy, Killer, Billy, Pedro, Dash, and Dave. Shout out to all of you guys for supporting us, for being a part of our leagues. The last Dynasty League this offseason. We do have redraft leagues still happening, but all right, here we go. Randomness is all the same, as you guys can see.
Here we go.
And
I'm believing
here
for
we go.
Right here. I'm believing for a fast start. Just dash.
It's all normal, all the regular settings, and we're gonna start the rush in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're off. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Billy with an incredible start straight off the bat. I'm gonna move our faces over here. Billy, it looks like Billy and Reb. Reb cannot get a top 3 pick again. He had the 101 in his last league.
I'm third right now. Come on.
I am literally last.
Badaki.
I'm last right now.
Oh, I'm about to be last. What you mean?
I'm last, bro. Literally, no one is going slower than me.
Okay.
Look at how slow I am.
I'm the little bit.
How is Reb always? Oh my God, Reb is actually the one who is paying 100-yard dash, bro. Reb is the one who's actually paying. Okay, Reb looks like he's got a pretty healthy lead here. Now here comes Nate out of nowhere. I'm picking up a little steam. Jet Set Poppy is also... Jet Set Poppy just broke an ankle. My guy is just crawling to the finish line. Nate with a little burst here. Looks like Nate and Reb fighting for the one spot. Here comes Dash. Here comes Dash. Nate is going to secure. Nate is at the 101. And here comes my guy. Okay, there goes Reb. Reb is second here.
I'm gonna get like 11th pick. I could be 9th. Come
on. Oh my
Badak.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Come on, Badak. Oh, here we go. We're picking up some speed.
Third goes to Dash.
I think I might have called mine. I think I might have called me.
I got fourth.
You about to get
fifth. Fourth. Day.
7th. Bro, I'm actually
8th.
could get 9th. I'm getting 10th. Oh shit. 9.
Oh my God, Jet Set with the absolute burners. Jenner with the 12 spot.
I got 10.
Okay. So officially the order is Nate at the 101, Reb at the 102, then Dash, then myself, then Wokev, Killer K, Pedro, Dave, Billy, Badaki, Jet Set, and Jenner. Are we sure we want to do a third round reversal? Badaki didn't want to do it. Now he probably wants to do it.
I don't really care. I said back. I mean,
I'm kidding.
Yeah.
We can't change it now.
Nah, we can change it. We can do what we want. What you mean?
John says called the top 2.
Reb just freaking.
Reb actually has hacks. Billy started off really strong and then he ended up at 9th.
Yeah, Billy said 2nd to 9th. GG's. I was close. I called 9th, but I got 10th, I guess.
I want to make history with this Lima League, guys. This is the last league. I don't want any of my original picks. I want to trade every single one of my picks. I want the board to look like absolute chaos. Okay? So Nate, Reb, Dash, Kev, Killer K, Pedro, Dave, Billy, Jet Set, and Jenner. We got a lot of work to do. Let me go ahead and set the draft order, though.
Got a lot of work to do, man.
All right, 101 again is Nate. Let me put Nate there. The 102 is Reb. Actually, Reb, you need to stop hacking, like, for real. Number 3 is Dash. Number 4 is your boy. Number 5, whoa, it's Kev.
What was Kev?
Number 6, and the least affected, Killer K here.
Yeah, actually, right in the middle.
I think
happy
Killer
with
K is
him.
Bullies, right? Is that his team name? 7 is Pedro.
No, Killer K is Bullies. Yeah, you're right.
Team 8 is Dave. 9 is Billy.
Billy on the street.
10 is you. 11 is Jet Set. And 12 is Jenner. Honestly, the 12 spot is not too bad. Not too bad. Official draft order is set. And
I mean, since everyone's here, should we just move it up, boys?
no.
I'm ready to draft tomorrow. No excuses. Put in the chat.
No, I want to make trades, you freaking fool.
Oh, good times. Good times. I wish I could hack the lottery as good as. Yeah.
Thanks for joining, Chris. Yeah, Reb, I wish as well.
I think we all do.
Okay, well, we have 2 weeks now. 2 weeks to make trades. The 104 is on the block.
Let's see how it looks with the third down.
I got to change it in the settings here. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, change that ish.
Third round reversal. There we go. Third round reversal is updated. And then if we look here at the board, Lima, draft room.
But he doesn't trade. That's why. Bro, I traded. You should have seen all my other leagues. The last 2 leagues I haven't traded, to be fair.
Okay, so basically, instead of having the 303, I have the 309. So, we come here, and then it goes all the way to Jenner. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel like it feels like pretty good. I love how Joseph was like, yeah, so it makes everything fair. We're like, stop. Stop making sense.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, Badaki doesn't trade. That's why he's ready. You know what's funny is in the Kilo League, I didn't do any pre-draft trades, and then in the draft, I think I did 5 trades, and since then my team looks completely different. I got Trey Lance, Justin Herbert. I moved Russell Wilson. I moved Allen Robinson. I moved Cortland Sutton. I moved Miles Sanders. Now I have 2 firsts in 23. I have 4 seconds in 23. In 24, I have 3 firsts and 2 seconds. I have 2 25 firsts. So even if you don't do drafts or trades before the draft, I just think it's easier to establish a strategy if you do it before the draft. But
yeah, it's all good. Interesting though. We'll see how it goes because now the third round reversal switches completely. Like it doesn't just go back.
Yeah,
it's just so weird.
Yeah, it has to, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, it'll be interesting. I actually don't mind it too much because in the 4th round, I get the 4-4 instead of the 4-9. So yeah, kind of makes sense. So yeah.
All goods. This is fun.
Reb says originally voted no on the reversal, but I'm good with it now. Yeah, but I mean you're hurting from it technically, but yeah. What's up, Nico? It says, yeah, I got Jet Set winning it all. Let's go. It's a pretty good draft to be at the back end, so
I just sent a
works
trade.
for me. Dash
I'm about to
says.
send a trade to Jet Set.
Pedro said he was interested in my first, so let's talk, Pedro. Where are you?
Jet Set, I'm about to send you a trade right now.
We are doing a redraft mock draft, aren't we? We have one set up.
I actually did not set that up. I can definitely set it up though.
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's set it up.
We're gonna do a redraft mock draft today. If you guys would like to join us, let's do a one quarterback. Do you want to do one quarterback or super flex? Let's do super flex. I don't know. What do you want?
I say let's do one quarterback. Switch it up.
Okay, let's do one quarterback.
I have it's gonna say SuperFlex. Sorry.
Well, then let's just do super flex.
I have a thumbnail. It's just I don't have a one quarterback thumbnail. That's a problem. But I can switch it. I can switch it after the live stream. That's the thing.
Okay.
But if everyone wants to come over to our redraft channel and do a redraft mock draft, one quarterback league, come through, and we can go from there.
Yeah, send me your best offers for the 104 or any of my draft picks. Had a couple people already say that they're interested in the 104, so send me your best offers, people. Your best offers.
All love, yeah.
But we'll see you over there on the redraft channel if you guys want to hang out a little bit more. If not, that's okay. Drop a like on your way out. Appreciate the love, the support. We'll see you on the redraft channel.